Three identical capacitors C1, C2 and C3 have a capacitance of 1 microfarad each and they are uncharged initially. They are connected in a circuit as shown in the figure, and C1 is then filled completely with a dielectric material of relative permittivity epsilon r. The cell electromotive force EMF V0 is equal to 8 volts. First, the switch S1 is closed while the switch S2 is kept open. When the capacitor C3 is fully charged, S1 is opened and S2 is closed simultaneously. When all the capacitors reach equilibrium, the charge on C3 is found to be 5 microcoulomb. The value of epsilon r is equal to. So this is our diagram. So there is a battery here. You can see the battery here, and this is the switch S1, switch S2, capacitor C1 filled with dielectric, capacitor C2, and this is the capacitor C3. So initially it is said that switch S1 is closed. Switch S1 is closed and S2 is open. So then our circuit will be like this. There is the battery and this S1 is closed. So this will be the second branch is open circuit. So no current flows through this circuit. So our circuit will be just a capacitor C3 with battery. Okay, capacitor C3 with battery of 8 volts. Okay, now this capacitor C3 will become charged because of this battery. So that charge will be given by, we know C is equal to Q divided by V. The charge Q is given by C into V. So that charge Q is equal to, capacitance is given by 1 microfarad. 1 microfarad capacitance each. So the capacitance is given by 1 microfarad into 8 volts. So this will be 8 microcoulombs. So this will be the charge on the C3. Charge on C3 will be 8 microcoulomb. And afterwards it is said that switch S2 is closed. Switch S2 is closed and S1 is open. So now the circuit will be like this. This is the capacitance C1 filled with dielectric. This is the capacitance C2 and it is connected with another capacitance C3. Okay. Now this is the scenario, and it is given that the final charge, when the charges on the capacitors is at the equilibrium, the final charge on C3 is Q3 is given by 5 microcoulomb, and we know that the charge beforehand is given by 8 microcoulomb. So the final charge is 5 microcoulomb. So 8 minus 5, that is 3 microcoulomb will be among this C1 and C2. And we know that in series connection, the charge across capacitors will be the same. So earlier, beforehand, we know that Q3 is 8 microcoulomb, and after it reaches the equilibrium, it is 5 microcoulomb. So the rest 8 minus 5, that is 3 microcoulomb, is stored in each of these capacitors C1 and C2. Okay, hope you understood that these two are in series connection, so both of them have the same charges, 3 microcoulomb and 3 microcoulomb. What about the capacitance? So the capacitance of C2 is 1 microfarad and C3 is also 1 microfarad. Charge is 5 microcoulomb. Okay, what about the capacitance of this capacitor? We know that capacitance is given by epsilon 0 A divided by D. When a dielectric is placed, the capacitance is changed by C prime is equal to epsilon 0 epsilon R A by D. Okay, so we know epsilon 0 A by D is the old capacitance, so this is epsilon R C. So our new capacitance of C1 is given by epsilon R into 1 microfarad. Okay, so this will be epsilon R microfarad. Okay, now we can just apply the loop rule to this closed circuit. So we have taken this path, and according to the loop rule, it is said that in a closed loop, the total algebraic sum of voltages in a closed loop is 0. So sigma V is equal to 0. So from the capacitance equation, we know C is equal to Q by V. We can rewrite that. We can write V is equal to Q divided by C. So just put all the voltages into this equation. So, but before that we have to mark the signs of the capacitors. Okay, so initially this battery is positive terminal, this is negative terminal, so this capacitor will be positively charged, this side of the capacitor will be negatively charged. Okay, so this is positively charged, this is negatively charged, so this side also will be positively charged, this side will be negatively charged, so this will be positive, this will be negative. So this is the charge on the capacitors. Okay, so the path we have taken is like this. So first we have reached the positive terminal of C3, so we have taken the voltage to be positive, so V is equal to plus Q divided by C, plus Q divided by C. The charge is plus 5 coulomb, so this will be plus 5 coulomb divided by capacitance is 1 microfarad. Okay, so plus 5 coulomb, 5 microcoulomb divided by 1 microfarad. And then as we reach the capacitance C2, we reach the negative plate, so this voltage drop will be negative, so this will be minus of the charge on the capacitor C2 is 3 microcoulomb and the capacitance is 1 microfarad. Okay, and again we reach the negative plate of this capacitance, so this will be minus of charge is 3 microcoulomb and capacitance is epsilon r microfarad. Okay, this full terms, the addition of all these terms will be equal to 0 since our law is sigma v is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to just solve for epsilon r, so we can just cancel out all the microfarads, okay, and the microcoulombs. Now we will get 5 is equal to 3 plus 3 divided by epsilon r. We can take 3 outside, so this will be 1 plus 1 by epsilon r. Okay, or you can write 1 by epsilon r is equal to 5 divided by 3 minus 1, or this we can write this as 5 minus 3 is 2, so 2 by 3, or epsilon r is equal to 3 divided by 2, 3 by 2 is 1.5, so our final answer epsilon r is equal to 1.5. Okay, that's our final answer. So value of epsilon r is 1.5. So hope you understood the question. Thank you.